Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Free Smoke Saturday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everyone who dropped in last night for the breaking trade. That was a pretty good show. It was pretty fun. We had a pretty fun game tonight. We did lose to the Brooklyn Nets. We're going to go ahead and break that down and just interact with you guys and see how you guys are feeling after this game, after the trade, and just kind of see what the peeps are feeling. But let's go ahead and introduce you guys to the panel tonight. First up, we got the man who rocks the white tees better than anyone I have ever known, and that's none other than Bravo. Bravo, man, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. How is everybody doing? Heads up for the chat. Hey, hit the likes button. And it was a good game today. We lost, but hey, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much every game so far has been a loss. We still talk about it, but nothing changes. Same old, same old. Pistons Talk, welcome back, man. This guy's a busy man, so make sure you guys do like the video on his behalf. But Pistons Talk, man, what you got going on tonight? How you feeling?
Competitive L's, let's talk about it. No three-point shooting. I'm here for it.
Oh, God, here we go again. We've already been live for a minute and a half. We're going to be talking about three-point shooting. So we talked about the trade yesterday. We're going to talk about that a little bit more today, but let's talk about the game that just happened. We played a good competitive game against the Brooklyn Nets, who have been on fire over the last 2 or 3 weeks, really since they got James Harden. And for some reason, we played these guys really hard. I'm going to talk about this before I throw this question to you guys. Blake Griffin was pissing me off tonight, okay? Look, I didn't ask him to come here in Detroit. He didn't ask here to come to Detroit. I just wanted a little common courtesy of him saying thank you to the fans of Detroit. We got zero silch, nothing, nada. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm excited to go watch him play at LCA in the 26. But now I was going to go cheer for him. And now after tonight, that may have changed because this man was cheering way too damn hard against us today, bro. He was acting like this was the Clippers he was playing against, and they were whooping on us for a minute. And he's up here doing cartwheels and backflips and shit, clapping his ass off because DeAndre Jordan gets an alley-oop. What the hell was going on, bro? He didn't shake anybody's hand. He didn't say anything nice. That pissed me off. But whatever, man. Bravo. This game tonight was a fun one. We got to see the case of the young guys really stepping up. We got to see McGriddle and Ellington boost their trade value. What's your overall takeaway from this game tonight?
I mean, we lost. It's a competitive game. It's a little bit kind of like we tried hard against Harden and Kyrie, but it's expected. I wasn't expecting something unusual. It's good that we remain competitive. Like 5-point game is not bad. I really I'm enjoying the games we're losing like this because it's more exciting. It's like we're getting competitive. And it's not we're like tanking hard like Houston Rockets, like getting 20-point blown out every game. So that's actually decent. I think we're heading positive. Let's look at it from a positive perspective.
Case Crack says Blake's averaging more claps than dunks. He is averaging currently with the Brooklyn Nets 15 and a half claps per game. So that's good for him. His value is going up there. Pistons Talk, man, what's your overall takeaway from this game today?
Like I said in the intro, competitive L's, play the young guys kind of, raise the trade value for your vets, and it's going to be an interesting next 10 or so days to see who does get moved, who doesn't. I love that we play hard against the Brooklyn Nets. Like, that's supposed to be a team that's favored to win the NBA title, and we played them really hard. Almost won the game if it wasn't for James Harden in the fourth quarter just completely taking over. We might have been 2-0 against the Brooklyn Nets. So that was my biggest takeaway from it.
Well, shout out to Pistons Hate Me. That's a great name, bro. I think they hate us all right now. For the $4.99, thank you so much. He said Seku's going to get traded to San Antonio and Pop will turn him into Giannis.
Probably.
I don't think Seku's getting traded, bro. Not this year. Maybe next year, but right now I think Seku stays. But he only played what, 4 minutes tonight? Something. Two? Oh man, I'm giving him too much credit.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know what's going on with this, man. I don't know why it's so inconsistent. I get we're trying to boost these guys' trade value, but you gotta give Sekou some minutes. But JMO, man, what's going on today?
Yeah, man. What's good, man? But I'm starting to agree with them. Like, I don't care who they trying to get minutes. If Sekou playing 3 and 4 minutes, the trade probably already in the works. That's how I feel. And hey, Troy Weaver, I ain't fucking with you. You trade that man. like, straight up. But other than that, man, competitive game. Like I expected it.
So let me ask you guys this, because we keep talking about boosting trade value. Like a game like this where we played Brooklyn really hard, and down the stretch, McGriddle, he hit a good shot. Plumlee, he kept getting dunks, even though he missed a couple of free throws and he kept fumbling the ball. How much is this going to impact these guys' trade value when they're playing good down the stretch, especially against a team like Brooklyn, where more than just Pistons fans are going to be watching? Well, obviously you got Brooklyn watching, but people outside of Brooklyn and Detroit want to watch the Nets because they've liked Kyrie and Harden and KD, and they want to watch them. So now they get to see these guys like, hey, my team could use these. Pistons talk. How much do you think this helps increase the value of the rest of these guys' trade?
I mean, just the Nets broadcast couldn't get enough of Mason Plumlee tonight, and that's probably because their glaring hole right now is rim protection and rebounding. So I think that's a guy that could be on the block. DeLon Wright, to me, is going to get traded because you don't really need him anymore. You have 3 point guards. Ronnie McGruder, I did not know he had like that rainbow teardrop layup in his bag, but it seems like that was like every time he went to the paint, it was going in. I think he has trade value because his contract's not guaranteed next year. Wayne Ellington has trade value. I mean, you could be left with a bunch of picks and possibly some more young talent within the next week or two at the trading deadline. And that's why I'm not going to really overreact to minutes around the young guys, because I think Troy Weaver is going to set up more draft picks for the future and more young assets.
Absolutely. J-Mo, man, in a close game like this against a title contender, playing the veterans down the stretch, how much does this help increase their trade value?
Bro, I don't give a damn, to be honest. Because I'm being dead serious. I look at the people that come. I'm telling y'all, if this man Troy Weaver, if Sekou ain't on this team in 2 weeks, I'm done with this man. And y'all make all these excuses for this man. I'm done. I won't mention Troy Weaver's name. He'll be a curse word to me. But, I mean, Wayne Ellington, McGruder, their trade value isn't going to change from what it already has been the last 10, 20 games. Like, only person trade value went up is Rodney McGriddle. He's a bum. He's a bum, but he playing well. I don't know why he playing well.
I'm certified bum.
Yeah, and I think DeLon Wright gonna be on this team still.
Bro,
I personally don't.
Bro, I gotta share this right now because I didn't believe you when you said it. Hold on 1 second, man. Let me share my screen.
What's up? Yeah, they're trying to raise his trade value. They put him on a graphic.
Bro.
Yeah, like I said, only person who's rated trade value is McGriddle. Like, that's what it said. Like Jeremy
Grant dropped 22 points tonight. That should not be your graphic.
Bro, I never thought I'd see the day the Pistons tweeted about McGriddle. Man, I just wish instead of Belfort, it was sponsored by McDonald's, bro. That'd be hilarious, bro. What the hell am I looking at? This is what we're dealing with, man. Troy's actually kind of a genius, bro. Like, think about how many people use social media to judge players. They're going to scroll on Twitter and see the Pistons are tweeting about McGriddle. Be like, what the hell's going on? But whatever. Bravo, man. What do you think about the veterans closing out the game, and how much does this increase their trade value?
I don't know if it really does a difference for them. We guys remember this very well. I know it's a different era. Last year, we played those veterans. Markieff Morris, Tony Snell, Langston Galloway. We didn't even trade any of them in the end. We cut them off, and Langston Galloway expired. So we could be doing the same. Wayne Ellington, we can reach a solution with him to cut him off and let him get off the waiver. Same thing with Magruder. I don't know if it does huge difference because which team would want to get, I see the point of Devin 99. He mentioned that maybe Sekou and you can chip in Magruder and let's say Ellington and get like Marvin Bagley in return. Maybe that's the way. I don't know if it works.
You do not want Bagley. That man can't even guard his shadow.
Yeah. I don't
want Marvin Bagley because of his personality. I don't need none of those.
I don't need his dad tweeting that his son's not playing.
I'd rather just draft Mobley or draft K. I'm not doing nothing with no Marvin Bagley, dog. I draft Marvin Bagley. I trade for Marvin Bagley and have Stu eat him alive every day. Man, you better Stu. I'll be like, yeah, Stu, check Bagley.
So we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to raise the trade value. Their value is okay. It's all right. I don't think they have a value, in my opinion, except Wayne. Wayne has a good value, and maybe Plumlee has a good value, if you ask me. I don't think DeLon Wright cuts it because he's got another year of $9 million. Why would the team trade for a point guard, DeLon Wright, who cannot shoot? I mean, I don't want to say he doesn't play the pick and roll, and he is a $9 million contract for next year. Tell me. The only way I can look at it is just a package, maybe. The only way you can look at it is a package.
I've been told that he's on the trading block and he's most likely to be moved. So that's
which team would take him?
Who McGriddle?
No, DeLon Wright.
Really? Well, hey, that's music to my ears. I just feel like ain't nobody gonna trade for him. Who's gonna trade for him?
Philly might be in the running for him.
Why would Philly want a point guard?
Because the way Ben Simmons plays, obviously, more
Ben Simmons excuses. All I'm saying is, all you Ben Simmons fans, hear me now. I don't want no damn excuses. Philly better not miss a beat. All I hear is he's not overrated and he is an all NBA player. Okay, show me why they need point guards if they got Ben Simmons. What that tell me? They got Shake Milton too.
I know.
They can't. Oh man.
I know. It's frustrating.
I swear Ben Simmons is so overrated. He's a great defender, like top 3 defender in the league. I give him that, but he's not as good as y'all think that man is. Come on, man. They getting Ben Simmons help. Like they want DeLon Wright to run the team. Come on.
They can take him fine.
I've heard Golden State wants him too. I mean, Golden State.
I can understand more than Philly. The
Clippers.
I don't understand why the
Clippers want him too. I mean,
Golden State makes sense. Golden State makes sense because DeLon Wright can play the 2. The Clippers, I think the Clippers have a bad taste in their mouth from Luke, so I don't know if they want any more Pistons guard.
They have a bad taste in point guards.
They do.
But here's the thing. You don't need DeLon Wright on this team. You have Dennis Smith. You have Saban Lee. You have Killian Hayes. There's no need for 4 point guards. At all. Let the kids grow. I mean, he's done his job. Obviously, Killian getting injured, that was a big, I don't know what Casey thought DeLon Wright was going to teach Killian, but, I mean, you really don't need it. You don't need 4 point guards on this team. That's why he's tradable.
So the point is in here, think about it this way. What is our goal of trading DeLon Wright? Are we just looking to get off that $9 million cap space? That would be a smart idea to do. If we get an expiring, that would be a good idea, a good trade.
But Bravo, you got to realize sometimes it's not that deep. Sometimes it's not about cap space. Sometimes it's what Pistons was just saying. We moving him because we got too many point guards. Simple as that.
Yeah, but
we're going to move.
Which team would take him?
I don't really think they really care about what they get back. They just want him off the team.
I could see us moving him for expiring. That would work because we don't want to get another player for $9 million who is the same kind of category.
Like for Philly, you could get Mike Scott, who's an expiring, which, that's a veteran. You could get, I don't know, I'm just throwing the Troy Weaver guy out there, Terrence Ferguson. He has a player option. That's another expiring. Maybe they throw in a 2nd-round draft pick because they have a lot of draft picks. That's a salary dump.
That's a salary.
That's a salary dump. That's $9 million you can spend on free agents next year, and you get a 2nd-round draft pick out of it.
Yeah,
that's a decent trade. I
want DeLon Wright gone. I say buy him out. That's how I feel about him. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
I'm tired of buying people out, bro. I haven't seen enough of that. I want to get some. Look,
get him out of here.
I seen something between Reggie, Dre, and Blake. All we got in return for that was a second-round draft pick. Like, I'm tired of just buying people out left and right. Like, I want to get something in return, even if it's just seconds, bro. Because with Troy Weaver, bro, if he keeps getting draft picks, we're going to keep getting Saban Lees. We're going to keep getting Isaiah Stewart's and Sadiq Bays. Give this man as many draft picks as he wants, bro. He came out of OKC. Look what OKC did in the offseason. They acquired first-rounders left and right. Troy Weaver is going to do the same thing. That's what he came from. So he's no dummy. That's why he's not going to trade Sekou this year. That's why DeLon Wright, Wang Ellington, Plumlee, you better have some bags packed because literally any minute now you could be shipped off to anywhere. So just be patient, man. That's all it takes is patience. Troy Weaver's not going to do a move just to do a move. You know, like when Blake asked for his buyout, what it take? It almost took like 2.5 to 3 weeks for that to finalize.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's trying to do whatever he can. He's not pushing anything. It's patience. Like Pistons talk, he's got a timetable here. You know, he's got this 2 to 3 year window he's operating in. That's what he's looking at. He's not looking at the right now. That's why Bravo yesterday we traded a shooter away for an athletic guard. That's not a right now move. That's a 2 years down the road move. So
I'd agree with Piston Talk. It's a brick move. It's a you get a brick and you get a tank. That's how you do it.
I mean,
keeping feet would have helped his tank. So,
Hey, did you guys watch that video? The P Diddy.
We're not like I'm kind of. We're not gonna be, man. Once this team get, like I said, once Killian get back and this team fully healthy, I'm kind of worried about this team. They gonna be winning some games. Like they too damn competitive right now.
That's one of the topics we're going to talk about today is Killian. I don't know how many people in the chat follow Killian on Instagram, but it's like every game and every day he's posting something of doing contact workouts, either with Sekou or other teammates or just by himself and getting back in the gym. And he looks like he's in shape and he looks like he's ready to rock and roll. So, JMO, man, what are you expecting from Killian Hayes when he does come back? And do you think it's going to take him some time to get back into it? Or what else? What are you looking for when he gets back?
I'm looking for him to be healthy. That's all I'm really looking for now. Looking for him to be healthy and get his legs under him. That's all I'm really looking for. Because he'll be coming off the bench to start probably. So I'm just looking for him to just get used to playing basketball again after that long injury. So and I'm seeing what happens with his. He said he worked on his like changing up his shot. So I'm trying to see what that looked like. But other than that, I just need him to be healthy, you know.
Yeah, and I'm with you there. I want to see what the shot is because that happened to Lonzo when he was with the Lakers when he got hurt for I think it was like 2 or 4 weeks somewhere in that game.
Yeah, I'm about to say I got problems with my young point guards. I like getting hurt when they young all the time. So I'm just like I just want you to be healthy, bro. Like, just be healthy. I can't have him get injured no more.
I feel you there, man. Bravo, man. What are you expecting to see from Killian when he does come back?
Yeah, I just want to see how he shuffles his feet, how he makes the first step. These are the first things I want to see. I'm not looking at him for shooting. I'm not looking at him. I mean, I want to see obviously how is he still able to defend like he used to. So these are the things I'm looking for. You know, I don't have much expectations because of the bad injury we saw for him. I hope he remains healthy and he gets healthy.
One of the things I got my eye on is now since we did trade for Diallo is he'll probably be starting at the 2 and Killian will be starting at the 1. And the last couple of games here down the stretch, we have let James Harden and Terry Rozier just tear us apart by being able to do this to create space and get to the paint. We don't have any guards right now that can stop that. When Killian gets back, he is a terrific perimeter defender, and Diallo is pretty solid at that end of the ball as well. I'm very curious to see how much our defense goes up. Of course, if they still get by him, we don't really have any rim protection outside of Isaiah Stewart anyway. But that's what we got addressed in the draft. So that's why a lot of people got Motor City Mobley on their draft boards.
Could you imagine, though, like Killian and Diallo shutting shit down, and when you go into the rim, Mobley's right there? Like,
that's Detroit basketball, man.
Like, oh my gosh. And then you got, Jeremy Grant, hopefully Sekou and Sadiq Bey on the wing defending too. Like, and Josh Jackson, who's actually a very good defender too. Like, I mean, that's just a team that could be a powerhouse team.
They did a statistic today on the game that when Josh Jackson's out there, our defensive ratings like 10% better when he's on the court than off of it. So when you get players like that, you're on to something. But Pistons talk, man, what do you want to see from Killian Hayes when he gets back?
I don't want Casey to automatically throw him in the starting lineup right away. I want to see him come off the bench because I think him going to the starting lineup right away, it kind of, I don't want to say it like hurt his development, but he wasn't getting to play his game. He was playing off ball a lot. Like for him to thrive, the ball has to be in his hands. I mean, one game we saw it was at Atlanta, that Atlanta game when, Derrick Rose and Blake were out. Had 10 points and 8 assists. Bring him off the bench with Josh Jackson, Sekou, all those guys on there, and let him be the point guard. Let him be that point guard off the bench, and let DSJ be your first point guard. That's what I want to see.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a little bit different because, like you said, that game in Atlanta, no D Rose, no Blake, they're not here anymore. And when Blake was starting, for some unknown reason, the ball was still going through Plumlee and Blake, where Killian was, like you said, playing off ball. So now that Plumlee is the only one here, well, for now at least, I don't know how long he'll be here still because Troy Weaver, you never know. But now that Blake's not here, it opens up everything. You can already see the offense change where they're trying to push it more. When Killian gets back, he's the perfect guy to push it. I know he's been a half-court point guard, but again,
yeah, I was about to say
because of Blake.
Yeah, I was about to say because of Blake, and that's why he was off ball a lot. And I really don't think I think Dwayne Casey didn't know what he wanted to do with Killian. If you're gonna start him, you actually have to have some type of direction. And I feel like Dwayne Casey just threw him out there with the starters, and I kept asking y'all what type of offense are we even running, because it didn't look like anything, and it was no pick and rolls called and all that other stuff. So I definitely think him and Diallo will be starting, and they'll be fine. But now that you got that gravity of Blake gone, and a lot of roles have been changing, things is gonna be different.
Yeah, I think they were babying him, honestly. Like that's my one thing I didn't like with Casey. It was he was babying him. Like, you don't need DeLon Wright to be a secondary ball handler. Like, if you want to develop your guards, let them make mistakes. Don't rip them out of the games. Just let them make all the mistakes they want, and then say, hey, don't do that next time. Do this. That was my only thing with having Blake and Plumlee do all those DHOs. It was just infuriating to watch.
But the thing that made me mad the most is the game he got injured in was actually he was on pace to have his best game. If you're talking about from a scoring perspective, it was early second quarter. He had 7 points. So and he had just hit a crazy off the glass hook shot. I'm like, okay. And then he got hurt, and I'm like, damn, why? like, why is this my life? Like, why? But so when I was looking, I just feel like he was starting to get better each and every game, improving. So. When he comes back, he definitely needs to come off the bench to just because it'll be easier to go against those bench players. But he shouldn't be on the bench for longer than a few weeks. So I ain't playing with you, Casey.
Well, I don't think Casey really knows how to utilize him because I'm trying to go back in time. I don't know if Casey's ever had a point guard like this. Killian 6'5". In Toronto, he had people like Van Vliet and Lowry who are pick and roll point guards who can go get their own shot, create their own space. And then when he gets from Detroit, he gets Reggie Jackson and Derrick Rose, who are pick and roll point guards who can get their own shots off. Where Killian, he's not always looking to score. He's trying to get his teammates involved and get them going. So I think Casey was kind of confused and didn't really know how to utilize him, which is on him at the end of the day. But he didn't put him in the right positions at the beginning of the season to succeed. So hopefully now he's had time to kind of talk to Killian and be like, all right, this is what I want you to do when you come back. But I do agree that he needs to come off the bench, do what he did with DSJ when we traded for DSJ. Slowly work him in. He's coming off a pretty serious injury. You don't want to overdo it. Put him on a minute restriction, but let him get his legs underneath him. Let him go run, push the tempo, and throw some alley-oops, bro. That's really what I want to see because now we got so many guys who can put anybody on a poster. This team should be really fun to watch for the rest of the year. If Sekou can get minutes, hopefully he plays Diallo a lot and he doesn't make him come off the bench or anything stupid like that because with Casey, you never know. But we got a lot of young guys I'm really excited to see play together. And this is the core. This is the foundation we're building off of. We want to play defense. We want to force turnovers, and we want to run in transition and dunk it on your face. So I love that. That's the kind of tough Detroit basketball we want to see. But speaking of Diallo, we talked about it last night. What do you guys think his role is going to be after he gets his quarantine over with and does get to play with the Pistons? Pistons talk, we'll start with you. What do you think his role will be with the Pistons for the rest of the year?
I think he's going to have a similar role to a former Piston, Contavious Caldwell-Pope. I think that's what his role will be. He'll be a defender and, just chuck some threes, see what happens. Be a slasher. I think that's the type of role he'll actually have in Detroit. I think he'll be the starting shooting guard until we draft Jalen Green or someone like that. Who knows? Honestly, you definitely could, have him off the bench if you draft Jalen Green. Then you have a really fun, athletic bench. I think that's a type of role he'll have.
Yeah, we'll have to find a nickname if him and Josh Jackson and Sekou are dunking on people, bro. We can't do Lob City no more. It'll have to be Motor City something. But Bravo, I know a lot of people took what you said yesterday. So I'm going to let you tread very carefully here so we don't have another one of those incidents. What do you think Diallo's role will be with the Detroit Pistons once he gets here?
Let me clarify things for the people in here. Before the season started, I predicted Blake Griffin. I literally said on the show, Blake Griffin is not averaging 10 to 15 points. And everybody laughed at me. I remember that very well. Even the people in the comments. I mean, I'm not saying something wrong. All I said about Diallo, I don't hate Diallo. I like Diallo. I like him a lot as a player, and I watch his highlights also. I know him. He's a good defender. He's a great, actually, dunker. So the point is, I think we lost shooting, and you guys are going to realize what team is going to look like right now with Svi's off. I'm okay with trading him. Svi is okay. But who's gonna shoot the ball? No one right now. Ellington, if you trade him, nobody's gonna shoot the ball. Which I'd agree with Pistons talk. Eventually, we will be okay. We're gonna suck as a team. We got a tank. That's our goal this year, which is fine. But Diallo himself, back to him. Let's talk about positive about him. Man, I'm actually very impressed with his ball handling. I'm actually surprised how he can handle the ball and take it to the rim and dunk. And he's very super athletic. And his defense is also his calling card. He rebounds the ball. He's a very aggressive player. He reminds me kind of ex-Piston. I'm not gonna say KCP. I'm probably, because that's too old. Is like about more than 6 years ago. I'm gonna go with someone newer. Bruce Brown. He's like a Bruce Brown kind of player. He can defend. He can ball handle, but is not as a good ball handler as Bruce Brown. And he can he does rebound. So I think he's going to be just fine for us. He's probably going to come off the bench because I know Casey loves a three-point shot, and he's going to put Ellington in there unless we trade him. That's all I can see about it.
I would say we're almost guaranteed to trade Ellington. But J-Mo, man, what do you want to see from Diallo? What do you think his role will be when he does be able to quarantine and play with the Pistons?
Yeah, I think his role will be a little bit different than you guys. I think y'all underselling a bit. Diallo role is gonna be the scorer, just like Josh Jackson role is. That I think Troy Weaver sees a lot in him as a scorer. I definitely do. And when he's in the lineup, it's gonna be to score the ball. It's not gonna be to just play defense and run around and be a defensive dog. No, he's supposed to be scoring the ball. And I think that's exactly what he's going to do, be very aggressive, and he's going to be taking the shots. I think we brought him here to score better than Svi, because Svi was trying to, space that floor. And I think that shooting stuff is overrated a little bit for what the Pistons are looking for right now. And they want probably some more scoring in the lineup with Jeremy Grant. Like, when you got somebody I definitely think he'll be starting coming back. They might give him one game off the bench. But with an athletic guy like Diallo, he can take dudes off the dribble. He can get to the free throw line. He has very good moves. Diallo is a really skilled scorer as a young player, and I think that's what we brought him here to do. So, especially if he's getting if he's getting an opportunity on a team like this, he's gonna get a lot of opportunity to score the ball.
Did you guys know he's hurt?
Who, Diallo?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
He's got a groin injury.
Oh, nice.
So he might not play anytime soon. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, that definitely sucks.
How serious is that? How long has he been hurt?
I just checked the injury report from CBS. They say he's a game time decision, so he's probably gonna have to get checked out by our doctors, plus quarantine, plus getting his physical. So I don't know when the hell we're gonna see him, but I don't know, man. Like that kind of sucks that he does have a groin injury. Hopefully, it's not too serious, but I don't know.
Yeah, that does. So
I'm
I'm ready to see him play, man. We already got to wait a week.
Yeah, stupid COVID. But I'm looking at the draft, man, and pretty much everyone that we have our eyes on, even if we fall down to 5, any of those guys can space the floor. They're all different. They're all different types of players. But if you're worried about 3-point shooting, I'm not, because we're not trying to win right now. Like, what would be the point if we did have 3-point shooting right now? We accidentally win a game. We accidentally beat Brooklyn tonight. And that we lose our trade values, or not our trade values, but our draft values. Any of these top 5 guys we've talked about are going to come in and be able to shoot the ball. So over the next 2 years, we're going to get more 3-point shooting. But Troy Weaver really likes guys who are athletic and can play defense. And that's what Detroit basketball is, man. Troy Weaver gets it. He understands what we need to do. We're never going to be Golden State. We're never going to shoot 53s a game and hit 40 of them. We're not going to be that team. We're going to be the team that's going to outwork you. We're going to be the team that out-hustles you. We're going to make you frustrated. I mean, James Harden did not have a good first 3 quarters of the game, and he was still on pace to get a triple-double anyway. And then all of a sudden, our defense just sucked, and he was able to get his way. But we're frustrating people right now. We're not all there yet. And Troy is trying to keep getting those guys who are athletic and play defense. All of these guys who are good at defense are great two-way players. Josh Jackson's improved. Jeremy Grant. People don't talk about his defense anymore, but he's a really good defender. I just wish he would bulk up a little bit, because every time he gets contact, he falls down and kind of worries me. But he's still a great individual defender. And then when you draft a guy like Beef Stew, who doesn't back down from anybody, he's going to be our Big Ben. He might not be as good as Big Ben, but he's going to be that fighter on the defensive end of the ball that once he gets a block, like that block on James Harden. You guys see that block today? That was a great block. That's probably one of his best blocks I've seen him get. It was impressive. He's going to fire these guys up and make them work harder. And now with these point guards that we have in DSJ, Killian, and Saban Lee, it's all a competition. They can't afford to mess up because someone else is going to take their minutes. So now he's already got competition at that point guard spot. Now you have to work and continue to get more 2 guards. So now with the Diallo trade, it's going to put more pressure on Sadiq Bey and Josh Jackson to play better, that they have to get better defensively, which both those guys are already good defensively. So Troy is trying to get in-team competition to come together and play defense as one. Troy sees the vision, and I love it. So I'm not worried about the 3-point shooting. That was a really long rant. I didn't mean for it to go that long, but you guys get the point.
Yeah,
but it could be our next move is a trade for a guy who could shoot 3. That's what I'm thinking right now.
I just, with what we have right now, I don't know what we can get in return. I was surprised we got Diallo for Sviv. I did not see that coming. I didn't think Sviv's value was that high. So, I mean, with Troy Weaver, man, you don't know what the hell you're going to get in return.
Well, I don't think it was Sviv's value was that high. Is they had Lou Dort, who is a similar player to Diallo, and if you got 2 similar players, and then you need shooting on OKC, which they do. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit like that. So,
yeah.
How do you guys like Shamet?
Bro, no.
How old is he?
I swear, Landry Shamet is like the most inconsistent shooter I've ever seen.
How old is Landry Shamet? I'm just curious.
No, he's young. But
I don't even care to look it up because I don't even like.
I watched him in college. But no, I'm good on Landry Shamet. I mean, no, if you're not like, if you're telling me he's gonna be here for like 1 season, then I'm cool. But like long term, no.
Nah. I've never liked this game.
He's good on contenders, bro. If he comes here, bro, he's just going to be picked apart, and everyone's going to see that he's not that good. But, like, Brooklyn, he's a good fit for Brooklyn. But I still rather had Karis LeVert.
Yeah, he's still. Of course, I would rather have Karis LeVert.
Bro, I'm pulling for him, bro. I think he's coming back. He's good to go. And, of course, I dropped him in fantasy like the week prior. Damn it, and someone picked him up. But whatever. Whatever, man.
Freaking CA3, always sniping at 3 in the freaking morning. That kid don't sleep. I swear. I tried getting him on waivers, and then he like outbid me. I was like, man, son of a bitch.
Bro, this has been a tough year for fantasy, bro. Everyone's getting COVID and getting hurt, dude. My whole team at one point in time was injured, bro. I couldn't even drop it.
My whole team was injured, and I had to start moving things around, bro.
I love how King picks up all the Pistons player, bro. That's so funny.
Yeah. That's dedication, man. Like that's like the number one rule for me is don't draft Pistons in fantasy.
Actually,
I would have got
Jeremy
Grant would have been good for fantasy though.
Derrick Rose was okay. Derrick Rose was all right. He was all right.
Man.
It's not been a good year for fantasy.
Yeah, I tried helping you out, Devin. I gave you Ben Simmons for D. Mitch.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, bro. At one point in time, Devin was trying to sell his whole damn team for nothing.
I know. He was having a fire sale.
Oh man, it's been a crazy year, that's for sure, man. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about? Let's do this.
We don't need no damn shame.
I seen someone talk about this. We'll talk about it. Do you guys think it's fair to say that people are starting to underappreciate what Jeremy Grant is doing right now because he's been doing it all year long, of scoring over 20 points? Do you think people need to realize how good he's still playing, or do you think this is just the new norm where if he doesn't score 20, he's having a bad game? JMO, we'll start with you on that one.
I don't think he's underappreciated. I mean, he's proven himself that he can score. So, I mean, there's plenty of players in the league that can drop 20. So he's proven he can do that on a bad team, and I continue to expect him to do it. I think he's still top 2 for most improved player. So he's proven he can score. So it's not something, and we're not really trying to win games with Jeremy Grant. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like,
Right. Piston stock, man, do you think fans are starting to underappreciate what Jeremy Grant's been doing lately?
There's some fans that love Jeremy Grant. And there's some fans that absolutely despise Jeremy Grant. It's kind of like, they'll bring up tonight, he had 18 shots on 22 attempts, and they're like, oh, he's trash. But I think he's properly rated. I think he's just like, he's a number one option on one of the youngest teams in the NBA. He should average 20 points a game because he's going to get at least 20 attempts. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, and since we traded for Diallo, I think Rod Beard said we're the second youngest team in the NBA right now, which is pretty crazy to think about because a couple years ago we had people who were all 30 and older. Troy Weaver working his magic, man.
NBA, man. Yeah, Troy Weaver literally gutted the whole roster and was like, Sekou, you the only one I'm going to be patient with. He like everybody else was scrub. He literally was like, Sekou, I'm gonna be patient with him just cause. But the rest of y'all, I'm like, dang, that's how you feel, Troy?
I feel like Sekou's a Troy guy though, man. He's young enough.
I do think Sekou's a Troy guy, but every time he don't play, it just gave me like bad vibes, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I think he is a Troy Weaver guy. That's why, Troy Weaver, like before the trade deadline, really, really heated up. He out of his way went and talked about Sekou and how he was going to be patient with him. I don't even think he would have brought up Sekou like that if he was just going to trade him. He would have just been like, Sekou's, he's all right out there. He just has to do better. Some generic type of PC type of answer. Mm-hmm. But to say, what he actually was saying, like I said, Dwayne Casey don't make me feel good about it at all when he's playing 3 minutes. I'm terrified. But I think that Troy Weaver would definitely at least see, because like you said, we the second youngest team in the NBA, and Sekou's the third youngest player on our team, and we have 3 rookies. So that means one of the rookies is older than him, and that's Sadiq Bey. So
it's kind of crazy to think about. Bravo, man, do you think people are starting to underappreciate what Jeremy Grant's been doing lately?
No, I think he's okay. I think they always appreciate it because he's just doing a good player for us. You love him because he's playing for a $20 million contract. A player like him would worth probably a max at this age if you play for the Pistons. So I'm really happy we have him, and maybe we appreciate it more if we get a 3 first-round pick in return for him. Hey, you know what? Did you guys watch that video for Troy Weaver grabbing the phone? Pete, did he?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
man.
it was hilarious.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, Troy, man, if you want to get a package together, man, Zoe's still out there. That's all I'm saying, bro.
We don't even know again.
Hey, throw something together. Like give what's you call them, New Orleans, all them shooters. You know, they'll take Ellington and McGriddle, throw in DSJ to make them feel good. Throw in a couple seconds, you know, and you know what? Throw in Mason Plumlee just to get him off the team. It's like, no.
Oh, God, Mason Plumlee and Adams on the same team, bro.
Get something together, man. So I'm just saying, Zoe the perfect point guard for an athletic team like this, bro. Literally.
That's why we got Killian, baby. We got Killian and DSJ.
Killian can't throw full car live like Zoe. Nobody can, actually. So
we can't afford Lonzo, though.
I mean, you can afford Jeremy Grant, though, man. Like, come on.
You know your boy's about to get paid. He's getting $20 million bare minimum.
No, he's getting the bag. I know, but still, like, tell him to take less. I don't know. Like, figure it out. Figure it out, bro. Figure it out. Like, you can pay Jeremy Grant $20 million. Blake Griffin. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem. That buyout. That's the problem. Otherwise, I think it would be real possible.
Do you guys see us trading
Grant for Lonzo? Troy Weaver would never do it.
Do you guys see us trading for Anthony Simmons? He's an athletic dude.
I would love Anthony Simmons, but
yeah, I
don't think he's available.
I mean, he won the dunk contest, so he'll probably be on this team in 2 years. That's kind of the team we're going
for. Yeah, no, but I think Portland actually likes Anthony, though.
Yeah, he's cold. Absolutely.
He can shoot it, I think, from 3, right?
Yeah, he's okay. I'd rather have the other guy in Portland. I can't think of his name right now.
Nasir Little?
No, he's a shooting guard too. I can't think of his name. It's bugging me.
Oh, Gary Trent?
Yeah, I'd love Gary Trent.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, CJ is coming back, and Trent's value is going to go down because he's not going to be getting so many minutes. I mean, that's possible.
I think Trent value is kind of pretty high. He's been shooting the hell out that bitch.
Yeah, but he's going to lose some minutes because CJ's coming back.
I think he'll be the third option. I'm serious.
Yeah, Trent's a baller. Like, I doubt they would do anything.
I only know that because I've been paying attention to Gary Trent a lot. But I'd rather take Simmons just because he's younger. He got more problems. Yeah. I think Gary Trent is what he is. Like, he's a very good player, though. I'm not going to say that, but he is, Simmons – you can work with him there because he's shown the ability to score in Spurs when I've been able to watch him.
Well, I'm confused, Detroit. Why would we trade Diallo for Alexander? Why would we just trade for Alexander if we're going to trade for Alexander? But whatever.
Huh?
Well, he should be a Piston anyways.
Grant and Diallo for Shea? I mean, no, they're not going to take back Jeremy Grant and Diallo to get rid of Shea. But you're right. He should be a Pistons. Thanks, SVG.
Stupid idiot. I just feel bad for JMO because you went from having SVG here to your other team, bro.
And you see what he doing with him? Getting blow out by the Minnesota Timberwolves, bro. Come on, dog. Like, come on, man.
Man, they're underachievers. Like, how do you have that much talent and you suck?
No, look, the thing is, I'm telling you the truth right now. And y'all know how much I hated Gentry. Gentry was better. So they downgraded coaches. I'm telling you, Gentry was slightly better. I'm dead serious.
Ben, dude, you ain't. This has been the most truest statement said on the show today.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, yo. That's the truth. I know about that, man.
You see people calling her a gold digger after he won that slam dunk contest?
Hey,
bro,
man, let her go, dig.
He's winning dunk contests on and off the court.
Yeah. Hey, just protect yourself, brother.
Just make sure you sign the prenup, bro. That's all you got to do, man.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, man. We're not going to do too long of a show. So what we're going to do right now is if you guys have some questions, whether if it's draft, trades, anything in between, drop them down below and we'll go ahead and answer them. Make sure you guys do like the video. We have almost 100 people in here, so we should be on pace for 100 likes. Make sure you guys go subscribe to 313 JMO and Pistons Talk, as they also put out content almost every single day as well, man. That dunk contest was pretty trash. I did not like that.
Man, no, it was only trash because they put Stanley out of it. I'm telling you, if Stanley stayed in that dunk contest, it would have got live at the end.
I mean, it was okay, but I think we just got spoiled. We had a couple good dunk contests back to back, especially from Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. But
that's all people talk about nowadays: Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon.
we've been talking about Sekou a little bit. What he says, where do we see Sekou's future? We have Grant and Bay basically cemented in front of him. Well, at the end of the day, those guys can change positions. Grant, he's very versatile. He can play multiple positions. Same with Sadiq. Sadiq can play 2 through 4. So can Grant. I actually have liked the lineup when Grant and Sekou play out there together. That's something I want them to experiment more with. But J-Mo, Sekou's your guy, man. What do you think his future is with this team, and how can he get involved in the rotation?
Well, first of all, you get rid of Dwayne Casey. Because Dwayne Casey doesn't know nothing. He don't know what to do with this team. But I don't think those spots are, he said, cemented in front of Sekou. I don't think that's at all. I don't think they're cemented in front of him at all. Like they'll be starting in front of him for the next 3 years or something like that. I don't think that. So simple as that.
Wiz Blue said, not a question, just want to say Thon Maker. It wouldn't be Above the Rim show without mentioning Thon Maker.
Oh, my gosh.
And then Ben says, no question, but shout out to Big Ben. Get him in the Hall of Fame. Yes, sir, man. We need Fear the Fro up in – I'm not sure where it is. I almost said Canton, but I don't even know where the basketball hall – it's in New York, isn't it? I don't even know where it's at. I have no idea where it's at. So I was going to say Canton, but it ain't Canton. Dominique Davis with the $5. Thank you, sir. Says New Orleans and Minnesota should be barred from getting a top 5 pick. I certainly agree. Bravo, I know you've been talking about this. What's your thoughts on that?
I think the NBA needs to come up with a new rule. Every year you win a top pick. The second year you should not be able to win a top pick if you are the bottom team tanking hard. They should have a stipulation rule. This is just not fair for the game. I'm not going to say change the rule, but they need to come up with something like that. They need to give teams equal chances. And we never gone up in the draft. Always drop down or remain the same. Most of the time we drop down, actually, statistically. So why not just give us a good pick this year?
JMO, I'm gonna stir the pot here. Well, I guess I'm not. But Chef Stephen Curry for MVP 2021 says, question for JMO. When will Sekou be productive basketball player and not be trash?
Yeah, I know exactly who that is, bro.
E-Dog.
Come on, E-Dog.
I know that's E-Dog.
E-Dog, biggest Sekou hater out there, man. Come on, E-Dog. Watch some basketball, E-Dog. That's what I tell you. All I tell you is watch some basketball.
You can change your name, but you still come out the same
Hey,
thing.
I see y'all talking. Hey, I see y'all. Hey, I'm always right about this. I said the same thing about B.I. I said the same thing about Lonzo. Y'all ain't heard of people about that. And I'm gonna be right about Sekou too. Keep talking. In due time, we're gonna be here.
Pistons talk. What do you think about Jared Culver to the Pistons? What will we have to give up?
Honestly, not a lot.
I don't want Jared Culver.
Not a lot. I mean, I think now that you have Diallo, you don't really need a need for Jared Culver. But I mean, like he was probably available. Now that Anthony Edwards is balling out of his mind in Minnesota, you don't really have a need for him. And they have Malik Beasley, so he'll probably get dealt if a team needs like a young shooting guard.
I mean, outside of Edwards and Cat, there's not really anyone from Minnesota I'd be too ecstatic that if we got him, to be honest with you.
I mean, Jared Culver is young with potential, but like we don't need another damn shooting guard. Like, okay now, like you got enough.
I thought Jared Allen, he said. I'll take that one.
Man.
I'll throw this one up. I don't know who wants to grab this one because I know not everyone here watches.
Man, Sadiq Bey, bro. Man, Patrick Williams overrated ass. He all right though. He ain't trash, but he ain't better than Sadiq Bey.
Is anyone going to go Patrick Williams?
I'm gonna. Well, I have the same conversation in 3 years. I think it'll be really close.
It could be very close, but I'm still going with Sadiq Bey.
I just want to give a shout out to Troy Weaver for actually hyping him up, and the Bulls actually took him.
I'll never forget that, bro.
Bro, this man is a G. Like, he is playing 3D chess.
No,
and everyone's
it's
playing
so
checkers.
funny. It's so funny. The Bulls took him and instead of getting a point guard, and now they've been trying to get Lonzo from New Orleans for like the whole. Like they're like, oh yeah, we're supposed to get a point guard, but we messed up, so let's go and get one now.
Maybe
I'm like,
they went the wrong way, bro.
that's next level fleecery from Troy Weaver, bro. Like,
Would I trade DSJ for Cole Anthony? Yeah, probably. I liked Cole a lot on the draft.
But they not trading. They not trading Cole Anthony.
Yeah, they're not trading him, but I would do that in a heartbeat.
Shit, they could get the number one pick.
Oh God, dude! Please no. Orlando's like the most boring team to watch.
And they have nothing but talent, but it's all injured.
Yeah.
Like I like Fultz and I like Isaac, but Fournier and Vooch, they're so boring to watch, but they're good. They're just so damn boring. Look at here. Would you take 2022 and 2023 first, Sekou for Seawood? Rockets would be sellers.
No.
I kind of don't want Christian Wood back, man. He didn't want to be here. Kind of don't want him back.
Yeah, I'm done with that, man, too.
You can't trade 22, 23 together. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you can't trade back-to-back first-round picks. That's a Stepien rule.
Yeah.
There we go. Lonzo at whole 14 point per game, 5 assists on 40%. And now he's the second coming. J-Mo, Lonzo sounds like he's an all-star.
Hey, I just responded to him. He ain't mentioned his 3-point percentage, though. 42% from the field, 38% from 3 on 8 attempts. And like I said, SVG is ruining them. Got that man in the corner. Won't even let him run the offense. Like, come on, bro. Stop talking to me, man. What are you talking about?
Devin said 12-year-olds in the chat going crazy tonight. It's not screaming,
bro.
man.
Nah.
They're staying up past their bedtime tonight, bro.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
All right, question for the whole panel.
Hey, basketball legend. I got on $500 shoes right now. You want to see them? They cost more than a gaming chair. I'll take them off for you. I'm dead serious. I got on these J's I just bought. You know what? Maybe I will.
Thought you were going to say easy.
No, bro. Maybe I will, bro. Hold up. They right here. Stop playing with me, bro. Bro. Stop playing with me, bro. You see, it's Free Smoke Saturday out here.
Oh.
It's Free Smoke Saturday out here, bro. Come on. All right, hey, I got the red brownies too. I just got those. Them boys nice. I'm sorry, Drew. It's Free Smoke Saturday, man. You know how I do, bro. You know how I do, bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
You know how I do, bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You know how I do, bro.
Between K
he said, what size you wear? Hey, bro, don't be trying to hit me up, bro. You get peeled back. You better chill. Ask what size I wear, cuz. Oh, man. I love y'all. Y'all funny, man.
Question for the whole panel. Between Cade, Mobley, and Green, who would you can have what? But you can only have one. My choice is Motown Mobley. Okay, so between Cade, Mobley, and Green, who do you guys want? Bravo, I'll start with you.
No question about it. I mean, it's simple. Cade Cunningham.
Piss and sock?
Fade for Cade.
J-Mo.
Man, look, if Cade's there, you got to take him, man. Sadly. I'm just saying sadly because I know Mobley's going to be great. But if Cade's there, you got to take him. He's unbelievable. Like I told you, and he like when he beat Baylor, he got a lot of my respect for that. That boy, I know they lost today, but nah, man, Cade's a bad brother.
Drew, I know you're a big Dallas fan, but Cade is giving me some Luka Doncic vibes.
Dude.
Wow. That's how good you feeling about Cade, bro?
I agree, bro.
Bro, he is giving me some Luka Doncic vibes, like straight up. Like just the way he's shooting, distributing. I was like, man.
He does it all.
Nah, man, and man, step back threes in your mouth, like, and it like Cade never look in a rush, but you know I got to see him against NBA guys. Luka was playing in a professional league for like 4 years, not 4 years, but 2 or 3 years or something like that, 16, 13, I forgot when but he was playing in a professional league for multiple seasons. So.
Yo, I gotta say something. If the NBA grants us the first pick and we draft Kate Cunningham, it's gotta be the best ever achievement in Pistons history in the past 20 years. I'm gonna guess that. After they're winning the championship. After winning the championship.
I was about to say we got a championship in the last 20.
Yeah. This is gonna be the best achievement for the Detroit Pistons after apart from like winning the championship. They need to help us in here.
No, I hope they would. But like you said, man, in the lottery, we have never moved up. We've either stayed put or have fallen. So the odds are against us. But
well, so right now,
we're overdue.
Who the worst team in the league right now? Is it still us?
Minnesota.
So I hope, man. Cade Cunningham would just be very nice, man. To be honest, man.
It'll be a huge favor for us. We need something.
He definitely looks like he could be a superstar guard, man.
Yeah. Oh, he already is a superstar, man. Like, book him for Rookie of the Year. That's going to be the Rookie of the Year next year.
Like, it's a lot of good rookies coming out next year. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying it, man. Like, if you get Cade, that'll be the best draft pick since Grant Hill. Straight up. Like, he even kind of reminds me of Grant Hill.
We haven't had a good draft pick since Grant Hill.
Exactly. We're due for one. You know how long ago that was?
Yeah.
It was like in the 90. I can't remember, like 94, I believe.
Yeah, it was 94.
It
was from 94.
He says he wanted Green because he dominated NBA talent, but True Teller, I think if Cade was in the G League, he'd be doing the same thing. I don't think the G League would keep Cade from being and doing anything, to be honest.
I think vice versa. Jalen Green would do good against college talent too. I mean, they're both talented.
Yeah.
I can just tell Jalen Green's going to be the LaMelo Ball of this year because that's all I've been hearing. Jalen Green's better than Cade.
Well, what do you mean the LaMelo Ball? LaMelo, the best player in his draft class.
No, hype up wise, like, you know how people were hyping.
I mean, but LaMelo, all of LaMelo hype real, and I was head of that train. The LaMelo hype should have been higher. He's the best player in the draft by far. Well, I would say by far. Hey, because Anthony Edwards a bad brother, but.
That's for basketball ones. You don't know what it is.
Hey,
what's the next
so how many championships do the Hornets have? 0.
Weird, huh? Google don't lie, bro.
So how many championships do the whole state of North Carolina have?
They might have a lot.
Any professional sport. Sports.
Professional sport.
No, we ain't talking about Duke weekend. Professional sports. 0. I don't want to hear nothing, bro.
we might just do this out for the rest of the stream. I don't care.
And trust, we can match it in college, man. We got some nice college scenes over here too. So.
Oh, he wants to come on. He wants to talk his shit.
All right, hey bro, you can come on. I don't care. It's Free Smoke Saturday, bro. If you come on, bro.
Drew, all right, Drew, you gonna come on, and your channel gonna be down for the next 2 months.
Hey, I don't care, bro. I've happened
in a few
before.
Years, J-Mo, we will see who right about Seiko. It's gonna be me, bro.
Dominique Davis, thank you for another 5. He says, wrong, Pistons talk. Cade, I lost it. Cade would be our best pick since Tayshaun.
I know he's trolling.
Tayshaun.
That's not a bad pick, though, man. I'll take another Tayshaun.
No, I need Grant Hill, bro.
Dude, Grant Hill is one of my favorites, bro.
I can't actually think Kate Cunningham is way better. There's no comparison.
Cade would change this whole franchise, bro. Like, I know we've been ridiculing the Hornets because of this clown, but look at what Melo's done there, bro. Like, they changed the culture over there because of one guy. Cade does that for us.
That's all it takes.
I'm on it, man.
Cade at an American Luka, bro. Okay.
Hey, J-Mo, don't you think we should also, like you said it last year multiple times over and over, the Pistons should trade up for LaMelo Ball. We got the opportunity. We didn't do it. Don't you think we should also do the same with Kate Cunningham if we don't really land first?
If we land at 5, but if we're 2 or 3, no, because Mobley is a monster and so is Jalen Green.
I think we should trade for a case.
I think the gap between LaMelo and the top prospects last draft is bigger than like the gap between Cade, Mobley, and Jalen Green. Like Cade's the best player, but it's not. It's really a small gap. It really is because Mobley. I mean, we see how many people love Jalen Green. So I like Mobley. Pistons all loves Mobley. I mean, they're great too. So that's why I think this is one of those loaded drafts where it's going to be multiple superstar players. Like you might take Zion long term over John Morant, but who wouldn't want John Morant? You know, that type of thing.
That's all it takes is one of those generational talents to turn around your franchise.
Exactly. You just need one of them.
Hey, man, if you want to come on the show, man, all you got to do is hit me up on Twitter, bro. You can get the link. I can't share it in the chat. You got to hit me up on Twitter.
Trev Craig Oden.
I about to say his Twitter is the same. It's his name.
Yeah, Detroit Drew. Simple and plain.
Nobody trusted the top 3 in last year draft. This year, drop off after top 5. I don't know. Like it's a lot of players that people aren't talking about that I was researching about a month ago on the prospect tip. It's a lot of players coming out that we're not even talking
Twitter,
about.
Bro. Can't do it on the gram. Gotta be Twitter.
Oh, Ben Simmons that can actually shoot. That's what everybody say. Ben Simmons more athletic though.
We pretty much had a stroke during the draft lottery last year.
Oh yeah, somebody said they don't want us to go live because we jinxed them or something. I'm like,
yeah, I think so. I think so.
I'm like, yo, we gotta go live, and when we get that, if we get the number 1 pick, we gonna lose our mind, and if they do what they usually do, we gonna lose our mind. So either way, y'all gonna want to see it.
Well,
we get the number 1 pick though.
I think the problem last year is we all wore a Pistons jersey on the stream. We all matched, bro. We were going all in, and it came back, and we were dogging the Knicks the entire show. So I think we did jinx it. But we have to go live, man. We have to. This is a generational draft here that can change this team, bro. We have to. Sorry.
The draft itself is fine, but I don't want to go with the draft. I want to go with the lottery. You mean the lottery or the drafts? You talking about?
The lottery. We went live for the lottery last year.
The lottery was completely a stroke for me. I hated it
lost
so much.
it. We were all bummed out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was we weren't nearly as bummed out the Sekou lottery. But that, I mean, with like 7, we were supposed to at least be top 5. Like,
because you know what's gonna happen. Oh,
but I don't know, man. We might have ended up with Okawa or Okoro or something.
And you know what's gonna happen.
And neither one of them are looking like much right now.
We've had KCP before. We wanted him to stay. He didn't. I don't want him back.
No, I mean we'll give you Wayne Ellington for an expiring. Give us a draft pick. You guys need more 3-point shooting, anyways. Because Wes Matthews has been trash all year.
No, Ellington.
Bro, what's your
really
Instagram, bro? I'll try to find you on Instagram and send you the link there if you want on that bad.
I'll take Wayne over Wes all day. Yeah, I bet you would. Anybody would.
KCP didn't want to be here. KCP was chasing the money. He went to the Lakers. He's got a ring for it. I mean, his agent's Rich Paul, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
He hooked him up. He got the deal. So
KCP, the only role player in the league with a no trade clause.
Bro, no way.
He's got a trade clause?
No, yeah, check KCP has a trade clause. He done had that boy for a minute, dog.
Like low key, Andre Drummond's probably gonna go there in a few weeks.
Do you think he's gonna go to the Nets instead?
No, he's probably gonna go to the Lakers since him and Bron have that connection because they're both represented by the undefeated. They're both represented by inner circles with businesses they have off court. There's a lot of connections between LeBron and Andre Drummond.
Man, if they have Drummond, we have
this boy Karen LeVert is back and he looked good too, man.
Man, I wanted him in fantasy, man. I'm pissed.
I had him, but he was out for a month and a half.
I
knew I should have just waited a little bit longer, but I was like, my whole team was hurt. I needed some space, man. I pulled a Stan Van Gundy. I was thinking for the now, not the future.
Moses Moody, he's a bucket. Like if we do fall, I wouldn't be mad if we drafted him. I don't know if you guys are too familiar with him.
Do you guys think that Stewart and Mobley can play together at the 4 and the 5?
Yep.
Yeah, because Mobley can shoot the ball.
No, he hopped on, then he hopped off.
That's Detroit. That's Detroit Ghost. He was trying to join.
No.
That wasn't him. I told him to drop his Instagram. He hasn't dropped it yet. So, what's your Instagram, bro?
He said, "Get another first and get Moses Moody." No, like I said, there's a lot of players that are not being talked about.
Yeah, Moody.
They're gonna be really good. Like this draft is better than the last one, and the last one was pretty good.
I'm sure we'll get into it after the season's over. It's kind of too early to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, guys? What's up?
What up?
What's
So
up?
anyway, yeah, I kind of agree with you guys. I mean, it's time that we move on from some of these veterans. It's about damn time. We need to start rebuilding our franchise, and the only way how we're going to do it is with either Mobley, Cade, or Green. I mean, it's time.
I agree, man. Let's see.
I got some new Duke. Mobley not stroking from three has potential. Man, Mobley can shoot threes well enough to be able to shoot them at this level.
Stewart can shoot the three too. Come on.
Like Mobley can take 4 threes a game and be hitting 1 or 2 of them.
I mean, I was watching Mobley, man. The way he was shooting it, he looked like AD out there. Gives me AD and Cat vibes.
I'm telling you, he's what. That's what I already said. He remind me of AD. He would everybody think what Cat was supposed to be. He gonna be what Cat was supposed to be. And Cat is great. Cat is an all-star.
You're saying we're either getting Luka or we're getting AD.
Basically. Yes, what I'm saying. we get Luka, AD, or Bradley Beal apparently, because that's what they say Jalen Green is. So we get Luka, AD, or Bradley Beal. So
it's about damn time.
Yeah, and it's also about damn time we start looking for a coach that actually wants to play our young guys. I mean, it's about dang time, but I mean, who knows? Maybe Casey will have a change of heart, with Sekou. We don't know. We just don't know.
Yeah. It's not looking like it.
But, it just all comes down to it. What does Troy Weaver want to do? I mean, it all comes down to him.
At some point, Dennis Smith Jr., he didn't play in New York and ended up being traded. Sekou is only his second year. He hasn't even played, multiple times to say, okay, I'm giving up on Sekou. He hasn't given him time to really play. Why would you give up on him? I think I would agree with the guys. Hopefully, he will not be traded this year. They will give him another year. We'll find out what happens next year. But I would to agree with J-Mo. I don't see him cracking the rotation ahead of Sadiq Bey or Jeremy Grant this way. He's going to be behind for sure.
Yeah.
No, I said in the future. I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about 2-3 years from now.
Yeah, someone mentioned that you could probably trade Josh Jackson because Diallo and him are literally the Spider-Man meme. They're literally the same player.
Yeah.
Nick Davis with another $5.
Diallo is the Spider-Man meme with Josh Jackson, man.
He says, I'm going to be like Kyrie and burn some sage during the draft ladder.
Man,
Purify the ping pong ball. Hey, bro, whatever it takes, whatever we got to do, we got to do something different because obviously what we're doing is not working.
But here's the ultimate question, and that's this. If you had, obviously, Cade Cunningham, he's a generational talent. Same thing with Imani Bates and also all these other cats. But would he be that bad enough to be lucky to strike it twice?
No.
That sucks. You see, it's either, for me, it's either we get a player that's going to fit our team, and what if Cade doesn't fit our team? Then what?
Cade not fitting our team is actually a big possibility, but I could care less.
That's when you bundle up Sekou and Grant.
I'm about to say that'll be a DSJ Luka situation. We end up trading Killian for Cade or something, or trading somebody else important just for Cade. Because but I don't know, man.
But
Cade is just like the calmest dude I ever seen, man.
He's
Like,
a killer.
like he just like calm. He never in a rut, bro. He just like, I'm just out here just doing. I'm just, just about to be a breed. Like he just calm all the time and just a smooth operator, man. And that man is just like, man. I feel like Cade give me like Kawhi vibes, but like a point guard where the way like you don't think he is as cold as he is because he's so like quiet and cool and collected. But this boy be giving you buckets and hitting you with step backs and looking in your face like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, man. That dude's gonna be special.
So J-Mo, you're basically saying that Cade would be like literally our Magic Johnson.
All right, now chill out.
I mean, that's what you're saying?
No, Cade he's phenomenal.
I mean, no, I'm not disagreeing with you with that.
I mean, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be our Magic Johnson.
He's gonna be like the superstar of the Detroit Pistons for this past 20 years. I guarantee you.
But I will say this.
I think Cade is like him and LaMelo is real close. I think LaMelo is like a little bit better, but I think LaMelo has top 5 in the league potential. So I would go with Cade too. Yeah, that's how much I think of Cade. So that dude is gonna be a superstar, bro. For real.
I agree.
Alrighty, we've been on for over an hour. We were live pretty much all night last night, talking about the trade. So we're gonna go ahead and transition to final thoughts. And while we do that, we'll throw this up here one more time. While everyone goes and moves their final thoughts. Bravo, man. What do you got for final thoughts for the show today?
Yo, good show, and thanks for the super chats, and everyone here. Come and watch us here on this channel and other people's channel, including Pistons Talk and JMO's channel. We will talk Pistons every time. It's always a good place to be. And hit the like button, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Do you guys see that second question down there? They want to know, do the Hornets still exist? I don't know if they do, man.
Are they going to waste LaMelo like they wasted Kemba Walker? That's the $1 million question.
Melo will be out there in 4 years playing with his brother, dog. Stop playing. LeVar keep telling y'all. I'm telling you.
Now that would be awesome.
Detroit Ghost, man, thanks for coming on to the show, man. Do you have anything you want to plug for the people where they can follow you or anything?
Well, I'm on Twitter. Just look me up on Detroit Ghost or check me out on Instagram. But also, hey, I want to give a shout out to Pistons Talk. He's amazing. Detroit Drew, he's amazing. 313 JMO. Keep rocking that Detroit Lions stuff. Keep rocking the Detroit Pistons stuff. And everyone else in the chat, I just have this thing to say. Be patient with our young guys. Stop this whole trading nonsense. Because we're all just trying to see, hey, where these guys are going to land. And I appreciate you, Detroit Drew, for having me out on the show. I can't wait for future opportunities. And as also, this is Detroit Ghost. Peace out.
Well, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Make sure you do subscribe to 313 JMO and Pistons Talk. Pistons Talk, man, what do you got for the people for final thoughts?
Good show. Like I said, competitive L's going to be really interesting to see who gets traded within the next 10 days or so. And yeah, that's it, man. I'm exhausted.
I feel you, man. Mr. Free Smoke Saturday himself, 313 JMO, man. What do you got for the peeps for final thoughts?
Shout out to all of the people in the chat. All I gotta say is I will get out some more videos. Work schedule getting real busy, but I'm gonna get some of the videos out because I'm pretty sure Troy Weaver he itching to upset me. He just like, yeah, J-Mo, I'm waiting. He like, I'm waiting. No, I'm waiting. My clip never empty. Like, bruh. Like, so that video will be dropping. And shout out to my man Detroit Drew, always holding it down and hosting. And all I want to say is the Pistons, man, don't keep us from getting K. I don't believe in tanking. Y'all know that. But all I'm saying is, once this team get healthy, I feel like they're going to be a little bit more scrappy and competitive. So we'll see. K or Kobe Bryant, stop playing Kobe Bryant. Like, and I'm going to end it with that, man. I got the Kobe shirt on now, bro. Come on, man.
Rest in peace, Kobe, man. We miss you, bro. Game's not the same without you, bro. Yeah, man, it's been a great show. Thanks for everyone for coming in. Make sure you guys do drop that like, subscribe to me, Pistons Talk, and JMO, man. The DSA is holding it down. And the next couple of weeks should be pretty crazy. We will probably be going live for each and every single one of Troy Weaver's moves. It's going to be crazy. But the rest of the season should be fun. We got a lot of young guys that are about to get some opportunities. There's going to be their time to shine where they should be playing a lot of minutes. So that should be fun. And then if you guys are lucky enough or were blessed enough to be able to go to the Brooklyn Nets game on the 26th, I will be there. If you guys are going, let me know, and we can social distantly meet up and talk for a minute. But that'll be fun. So hopefully I get to see some of you guys there. Again, only like 700 people get to go. So hopefully I get to catch at least one of you guys out there, but who knows? Anyway, you guys stay safe out there. Thanks for dropping in, and we'll catch you next week. And stay safe, man. Peace out.